Let's be honest, life in the UK is getting tougher by the day. I can judge this just by the daily messages I receive and people I speak to back home. The message is consistent. Wages aren't stretching, costs keep climbing, and more people than ever feel stuck. If you're struggling to make ends meet, you don't have time to socialise, can't save, and can't see how you'll ever break free of the system. And it is a system. You're not alone. And everything I'm about to say is public record. You can fact check every bit of it. Governments need control, they need compliance. That's the bottom line fact. And with all the division in the UK right now, they're tightening the screw. Don't trust them. They're not always being truthful for you. No government can ever tell the people that they need tight governance and strict controls over your freedom to keep the cogs of society turning. Now, would they? They'll never admit that. Digital ID is about governing you, about control, because society only works if people are compliant, and that's how the system survives. But they're losing that control because people don't trust the media anymore. Good. And they don't trust government either. So what do? They double down. They raise the taxes. They squeeze you harder. You can feel it. Taxed on what you earn, taxed on what you buy, taxed when you save, taxed when you die. It's relentless. And for the working man, even the simple privilege of going for a pint of beer, a small moment of community and pleasure, now costs around £7. Unless, of course, you stay in and drink at home, which is exactly where they prefer you. Indoors, quiet, controlled. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the world, that same pint can cost you just £1. It's not about the beer, it's about what that pint represents. Freedom, affordability, and the life that feels your own. NHS waiting times are at a record high. Families working harder but living worse. That's not living, that's surviving. It's no coincidence people are leaving. For me, current governments are failing and is a flawed, dated system run by narcissists and ego rather than those best qualified. And what's worse is the real potential leaders are leaving the country. Tens of thousands of millionaires have voted with their feet. Millions in capital and opportunity walked out the door. And if the flow continues, we're doomed. The innovators, the entrepreneurs, the small business owners, the people who make Britain great, going. They're the ones that bring the ideas, the energy and the jobs, not career politicians who've never built or risked anything, yet somehow end up running the country. At the same time, your privacy and your voices are being squeezed. Over 12,000 arrests in recent years for so-called offensive online messages, worse than anywhere else. That's more than 30 every day. And there are now an estimated 4 to 6 million CCTV cameras across the UK, 1 million in London alone, plus thousands more tracking vehicles with number plate recognition. That's not safety, that's surveillance. So, what can you actually do about it? Because sitting back and hoping things get better isn't a plan. You have to take control of your own future. This isn't about running away, it's about moving forward. If you've got a trade, plumbing, electrical, construction, nursing, teaching, you've got options. Countries like Australia, Canada and New Zealand are crying out for skilled workers and will fast track visas or offer relocation support. If you don't have a trade, learn one. Or learn AI, learn online skills, learn how to work remotely. The digital nomad route exists for a reason. You can earn globally and live affordably in places like Thailand, Vietnam or Mexico. Your money stretches further, your stress level drops and your quality of life rises. That £7 pint becomes £1, the sun shines and you actually have time to breathe again. Don't be blinded by patriotism if it keeps you trapped. Be proud of your roots, but don't be chained by them. I'm not anti-UK, I'm pro-you. You get one life and you deserve to live it well. Do your research, cost of living, visas, healthcare, schools, opportunities. Build your plan, and if you decide to stay, then stay with a purpose. If you're going to save, fight for a better future. Don't leave it to governments or to the same politicians who've overseen this decline. Support people with real motivation to make real change. Innovators, community builders, problem solvers. And ask questions, stay informed, keep learning and take control of your own path. This isn't about burning bridges, it's about building options for you and your family so you can live freely, save properly and actually look forward to the future. It's a big world out there. Don't be scared. Do your research, keep learning, make a plan. You owe it to yourself and the people you love. keep safe, keep curious. Dan about Thailand.